Assessment for learning policy is based on the ultimate criterion for assessing the effectiveness of any school. Now, what is this effectiveness of assessment? The basic thing that is very important for all schools is how the school improves the academic achievement of the students. So, the assessment for learning policy, assessment of learning policy, both these policies, they lead to the ultimate criterion for assessing the effectiveness of any school, and that should be the extent to which it improves the academic achievement. So basically, whether your policy for assessment for learning is in place or you are working on assessment of learning, both these things, they are going to take the students to improve the educational standards of the school. Of course, there are other things which are related to the personality and growth of the students. And all those things matter a lot to the school and the students, the parents, the community, and the teachers. But the most effective measure is the school achievement. At the end of the day, the results of the school are looked at, and that could be a big tool, a very useful tool to design the policy for assessment for learning. For example, when the school results are analyzed and each and every student is in picture, and the staff and the school, they all know where are the weaknesses, where are the children lacking in learning. So those can be the basis on which assessment for learning policy can be based. For example, if it is in a school a case where students are getting less marks in mathematics, the analysis after having a look at the result of all the students would be that some strategies or some methods to improve this learning has to be done in the subject of mathematics. Therefore, when the assessment for learning policy is being devised, there would be methods and techniques how to make that improvement and how to watch the improvement. So in order to watch the improvement, assessment for learning policy should be in place so that the teachers are aware that learning is taking place. They will be needing tools to assess that learning, to guide that learning towards the direction that is required. On the other hand, if during the school achievement results, the teachers and the staff of the school, they come to know that in a particular subject, the students have made marked improvement, then the assessment for learning policy has to be based on that principle. What needs to be done is, the first thing that needs to be done is that people who are engaged in that achievement must be rewarded. They must be appraised for that. They must be appreciated for that. And then they should be asked to share their experiences, their methodologies that they are using in order to make learning possible, and whatever measures they are taking to observe and assess the learning that is taking place, because they have experienced success due to their policy. So whatever they share with the rest of the staff could be included in the assessment for learning policy. The methods that they are using to assess how the learning is taking place, and after their assessment of learning taking place, they also know the methods of how to evaluate their students, how to guide their students in the areas where they need to be guided, and how the students are encouraged to work independently, and if they need a scaffolding, how they are provided that. So all this experience should be shared by all the teachers, and this could be the basic for making the policy for assessment for learning.